Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my hobby channel. Um, I am a single dad to a 3-year-old girl, at the time of this recording anyway. I'm pretty busy with work, taking care of a little kid. Takes up a lot of my time, but I do have hobbies. Big music guy, like sim racing, gaming, watches. Watches are a fairly new hobby, about a year, a little over a year. Affordable watches, preferably mechanical. It's the idea of the mechanical watch that gets me. Nothing against quartz. It's just, yeah, I like the complexity of a mechanical watch. And just tech in general. Smartphones, computers. I've built one computer, upgraded a few others, hope to do more. Yeah, just as busy as I am, and I don't really have friends who share my hobbies. I thought that maybe creating this YouTube channel and sharing, the things I get into would be a decent idea. And it all started from my first and only video that I posted this channel to date, which was is the CSL Elite, back that up, CSL DD / Gran Turismo Pro DD a worthy upgrade to the CSL Elite? And answer is yes, as long as you go with the boost kit. Maybe without the boost kit. That's a video I'm thinking about making. I'm thinking about it because that's a hard question to answer. But if you get the boost kit, yeah, it's an upgrade. That aside, I got some comments and I enjoyed responding to those comments. It was an opportunity to talk about my hobbies and I enjoyed that. So I thought, wow, maybe I share more. With the goal being to interact with people who share my hobbies. And that might be difficult, finding people who want to come to my channel to talk about music, making it. I play guitar. I don't want to say I play keyboard, but I've got some keyboards that plug into GarageBand or Pro Tools, whatever, and I can fake it as long as I'm recording it. So music, sim racing, gaming, F1 in general, I love. Watches and tech. Is there really an audience for that? For all those things? I don't have the time, nor do I want to put the effort into creating a channel for any one of those things. I want something where I can share all of my hobbies. And again, share it. And maybe one day production value goes up if I want to put the time into it. Maybe it doesn't. So yeah, if you're coming here, you're not expecting one thing. Maybe you are. Maybe there'll be a particular video that calls out to you. But this isn't going to be a channel dedicated to one topic. It's going to be a channel dedicated to me and my hobbies. And what I need to do, and what I will do, is show you around what I call my rec room. It's really just a loft, but it's a room I share with my daughter. So as I'm sharing some of my hobbies, some of my toys, you're going to see her toys, and you're going to see a setup that accommodates both her and I. So it may not be ideal for someone who's dedicated to that particular hobby and dedicated to that particular hobby alone. You're going to see a setup that allows me to do everything I love, while at the same time keeping a little piece of this room for my daughter. So yeah, I'll show you around. So this is the so-called rec room. Again, just a loft. But it is the the room in which we often play. One hobby I forgot to mention. 2, reading and photography. Photography has taken, it's not as consistent. It takes a little bit more time, and it takes a steady companion and or subject, and right now the 3-year-old is not that. But we still take pictures, just not quite like we did before she was around. Reading. A lot of ebooks, read aloud feature that Android offers, and or audiobooks. But those are actually pretty cool books. Way of Kings and Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, the leather-bound editions. So other than those 2, you've got, of course, it's my gaming PC and a couple ultra-wides. I also work from this area sometimes. Not off that. I've got a laptop and I've got a dock hiding down there that you can just plug it in, lightning, and everything is hooked up to that dock, so we're good to go. And there's a switcher. Just press that button, and my keyboard and mouse move over to my dock, into my work laptop. And this over here, it's kind of my Mac station. 2016 MacBook Pro hiding back there. And that is mainly used for GarageBand. I've got Pro Tools that I tried running on the PC, but there was a learning curve, and it was going to take time. At least for me, there was. And so I skipped it, went back to the GarageBand, and I've been using that pretty steady for about a year and a half now. So, but I'm getting into a position where the 2016 MacBook Pro is starting to chug. So I've got a decision to make: either invest in a Mac Mini or get used to Pro Tools. I'm thinking Mac Mini, just simply because of the M1 chip and the performance it seems to be capable of. My amps, the Marshall DSL-20 and the Fender Blues Junior. My pedals that are currently on the board, they rotate. Not always those, but I tell you what, that full tone, that's a chorus / vibrato. Don't use the vibrato, but the chorus, man, wow. It's thick, it's deep. Think Pink Floyd, Breathe. I think it's Breathe. It's just such a thick, deep, sweeping chorus. It's fantastic. And it's got a bit of drive built into it as well. So it dirties up the tone. It's great. Moving on, the guitars. I've got a couple acoustics, Takamine that's downstairs, and Martin D18. It's in its case. But there's an American Strat. There's an American Telly. 2012 American Telly, which means it's got the contour like a Strat. At first, I was a little disappointed by that. It was a good deal, so I had to get it. Kind of like the thick, squared off shape like that. But yeah, I'm used to it, and it's a really good sounding Telly. You never know what you're gonna get, and that one really hits the number. So I'll deal with it. An old '66 Fender Mustang, a 19 P90 Mustang. A newer, I think it's like a 13, maybe not 13. I don't know why 13's ringing a bell, but a 13 thin line Mexican Telly. And what year are you? I don't remember. Paul Reed Smith semi-hollow body SE. Them are the main guitars, at least, that are out. And then the steering wheel. The GT DD Pro. That's the wheel, the actual steering wheel that came with the CSI Elite PlayStation package, which is a hell of a lot better than the one that came with that DD Pro bass and kit. Of course, the pedals are off in the spare room too. Not using those. Those are the Club Sport V3 pedals, which are pretty great. The whole reason I stayed in this Fanatec ecosystem. Not the whole reason, but a big reason. I've got a spare room. I could do a full rig setup, but I choose not to. I like to be in this room. I don't want to alienate myself from my daughter while she's playing, while I'm playing, for obvious reasons. It suits me, so that's what I stick with. The chair. Yeah, it's a chair, but surprisingly, it's a little bit sentimental, so it's not going anywhere. And it just so happens to fit perfectly with this. Right height, obviously that's adjustable, but it just works right, and it's comfortable, and it ain't going anywhere. As long as that's my stand, that'll be my chair. And a beat up couch. And my daughter's side. It looks like my daughter's side until before we clean up at night. This whole room is my daughter's side. But before bedtime, we clean up. Boxes that should be thrown away. Extra wheels. An old, what is that? T300 TRS or whatever the hell that is. Old Thrustmaster bass. I've got another one of those. I've got like the Xbox version and then the PlayStation version. It's just in my spare room. The other one is. Can't remember which one that one is. Yeah. I'm not going to show you my watches because they're all in my room. And so I think that's it. You know, I hope some of you out there can dig it. I hope my hobbies are like yours and we can share in them and talk about them. And hopefully I can learn something. Maybe you guys can learn something. And most importantly, have fun with it all. All right. We'll see you.